Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your October 2023 general monthly reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so, so much. I apologize for being late with you guys. Oh, look at that. 3 major arcanas to start the reading. I've had a lot on my plate, so this reading is going to go from October into November. Yes, you will have November readings as well. And we're just going to freestyle this to see what comes through on your energy. The Hierophant, Hanged Man, the Temperance card, 3 major arcanas. So, I mean, and look at that. You, in your power, Queen of Wands. I do read the Queen of Wands as Aries. The Aries Queen, King, or, you know, not gender specific. As I was saying, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it, each and every one of you. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, my links are in the description box down below. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, as I will be posting up content there as well. I'm back on Instagram. So give it a thumbs up, help me get back into the algorithm, and let's get to it. The Hierophant, Hanged Man, Temperance card, the 3 major arcanas here so far. Look at that. 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Definitely this opportunity for you to really figure things out for yourself in terms of spiritual journey, spirituality, mentorship. I'm getting this feeling in terms of the main message that I have here is in regards to spirituality, healing modalities. You may have felt like you were going through like some sort of purging event, clarity that comes to. There is this feeling of almost freeing yourself. I'm hearing freeing yourself from the shackles of insecurity, negative mindset, toxic, toxic, maybe unhealthy connections, relationships, situationships. Remember, this doesn't have to be in love. You know, you can have unhealthy friendships, or, work in an unhealthy or, unstable work environment. Whatever it may be, I feel like some of you were really thick in the trenches, and you're just coming out of it so much more stronger and better. And I feel like you are feeling much more balanced. It just feels like, even though the Hermit card isn't here, I do feel like some of you maybe have gone through some sort of, hermited phase or hermiting phase, especially if you have Virgo in your chart. That's just coming through very loud and clear. This eclipse energy that we're in at the moment, because I am recording this after our solar eclipse that we had in the middle of this month, and we are approaching the lunar eclipse towards the end of the month in the sign of Taurus. Taurus here with the Page of Pentacles, with the Ace of Swords and the Temperance card here as well. Now, the 9 of Wands really does signify resilience, right? Been there, done that, have the t-shirt, don't want to go back again, okay? Even for all the healing and experiences and everything that has gotten you to this point, you're like, I don't even want to speak of it again, much less think of it. I feel like some of you are at the point of not wanting to talk about some things that may have been very, very difficult to deal with at some point in your life. I feel like some of you may have gone through almost this feeling of being tied and bound, chained to a specific situation that you felt like you were never going to break free from, because it felt like a physical restraint. But it was more so like mental, emotional restraint. And that's what held you back. That's what made you feel like you had no way out, no options. But in reality, after being in that big pause moment, after being in, feeling like you were immovable, chained, tied, bound, in suspense, the more that, that pause was prolonging your ability to break free and, have these breakthroughs, the more you realize that, you may have been this may have been the start or the beginning of your awakening. For some of you, this is, realizing, I know the tower isn't here, but it's like realizing that perhaps some of you maybe have been holding on to so many things that are meant to fall apart or fall away. I also feel like there are messages from source, from the divine, like these are divinely guided situations, okay? Sometimes if you are stuck or feeling like you're immovable, like Eight of Swords energy, I know I'm talking about a lot of cards that aren't here, but in my mind's eye I am seeing it. So we'll see if they come out as I pull more cards. I'm seeing, that it just felt like you had no way out. You didn't know how to heal it. You didn't know how to fix it. You didn't know how to come back from it. However, the Hierophant and the Temperance card, it's like slowly but surely things will start moving for you again. This feels like an awakening has been triggered. This feels like you are looking into healing modalities, counseling, therapy. Even for some of you, it even feels as though you're cleaning up your act, whether that's no more drinking, smoking, going like super clean eating, getting some more fresh air, vitamin D, doing some exercises, really taking a look at harmful chemicals, foods, additives, whatever it may be. Some of you are going completely green and like eco-friendly and cleaning up your diet like big time, because you're at that point of, I've introduced too many harmful things, situations, additives, things that don't make me feel good, people and situations that don't make me feel good, being caught up in a situation where sometimes you're just like, now I know darn well that this person's always up to no good, and there I go like a sucker, hanging out with them, going out with them, and here we are. It's like that rush of adrenaline that you used to have when you were younger with this person, having fun and living carefree and not giving an F about where this path was leading you to. It's like it's gotten old. It's gotten real old. And you're just at that point of like, I'm grown, I'm growing out of it. I want more for myself. Maybe some of you have children and you're just like, I got to think about myself, my family, my children, my partner, my spouse. I've got to think about my future. And if I get caught up, where does that leave my kids? I'm seeing like a lot of that. So some of you may have been in a tough relationship or friendships that weren't supporting your best, the best path forward for you. So the Queen of Wands, I do read her as the Aries queen. That is you, my friend. King or queen, again, does not matter. It is not gender specific. But when the court card that I read as your sign comes out, it's really you feeling empowered. It's really you saying, I'm not going backwards anymore, especially when the Nine of Wands is right underneath it. It's like looking and searching and soul searching, going on this spiritual journey, looking for, other options, other ways out. If you've just grown tired and weary of the same old, and you're like, every single time I feel like I'm making progress and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm feeling a little bit more stable, I'm feeling a little, like my finances are growing or I'm in a good place. It's like, maybe it's not as much or as big as I thought it would. I feel like for some of you, there is something surrounding like child support or like help with children. I feel like there is someone making excuses like, I'm not there yet, I can't give you everything that you want or need, and like you can't expect me to, flip that script. Well, you can't expect me to carry everything. I feel like you're fighting the good fight here and this person's not getting it. Okay. It's like, feel sorry for me, I'm the victim, don't worry about you, pay attention to me. This person is very big on taking away and invalidating your feelings and where you feel and where they've messed up or where they effed up or how they're not there for you, all in the name of, well, what about me, right? because they want to take over on that. They want to be validated. They want to use that in their favor. But really, it's like, well, what about you? How come you're more important than me and the kids and the situation and my finances? And, why are you the exception? And so I feel like that really does get you to this point of, I need to find other ways. I need to find other ways of communication. I need to find other ways of moving forward. I need to find other ways of making money. I need to find other ways of getting this person to pay up, of getting this person to get their shit together. I need to find other ways of healing and letting go and realizing my self-worth so that I can finally put this person or this chapter behind, right? The Hierophant does speak of, traditions and feeling like you were really being pressed to follow specific traditions and moving forward, especially if it came around about a relationship, marriage, having children. Maybe some of you had children out of wedlock, and in your family, that's like a big no, right? It just feels like there's a lot of pressure here to do the right thing, and I feel like irregardless of what you try to say or do or how you try to move on your path, the Hanged Man is like, it's either you or them. They're immovable. Things are moving slowly but surely, but as this starts moving forward, you're just like at that point of thinking, I don't think I want this anymore. I feel like, why are you making me jump through hoops for something that doesn't feel like it would come natural to you? Like, I feel like you've just come to that realization. And as I said that, look at that, the Eight of Cups, walking away, soul searching from a relationship. Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. I feel, look at that, the Sun, King of Swords, Two of Swords. You may be walking away from a water sign and going towards an air sign, or an air sign feels prominent here for you in terms of moving forward and having the help and the assistance that you need. But the Eight of Cups does speak of walking away from what no longer serves you, and I feel like you're soul searching and you're realizing that you really want a stable commitment, a stable partnership, or stability within yourself financially, wanting this opportunity for your luck to change, wanting this I feel like some of you are just like walking this fine line of waiting for the destiny part of your life to unfold. Like, you haven't been seeing it, that this person is actually here. They've been here for a while. I think that you know who this person is, but you have felt like you haven't been able to move forward. Maybe this person hasn't opened up to you yet because they see that you're not fully out of a situation before they can fully invest in you. I do feel like if this person is someone who is close to you at this time, a friend, a coworker, someone that you confide in, I really do feel like this person tends to pose, and look at that, I told you the Hermit card. I really do feel like this person tends to pose the question of, but are you happy, Aries? But are you happy? Is all of this, regardless of what you're not liking about your current situation, but are you happy? Do they make you happy? I just want you to be happy. This person tends to say that a lot because they want to prompt you to figure it out on your own, right? Okay, so let me pull a couple more cards before I move on to the oracles. What is the outcome here? Knight of Swords. There's the Hermit that I was saying, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, it's Two of Pentacles here. With the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and we did have the Two of Cups that popped out as well. 22, you may be 22 years old. 222 may be of significant to you. Partnerships is very important. Also, the relationship between you and your higher self, really connecting with the divine guidance of future you, higher self you, right? And receiving those messages. But I do feel like there is this energy of feeling imbalanced and really trying to stay strong, trying to stay balanced. I get this feeling of a lot of emotions that are being hidden. You feel like you're not able to be expressive because what ends up happening is you're holding it in for so long that it becomes explosive, right? Knight of Swords. This really does feel like someone is definitely charging your way, really coming towards you, wanting to see You know, if and when you're available, if and when you're ready to leave a certain situation, right? Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has for you. And then for the eclipse energy, I'm going to pull the Moonology cards here. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Serendipity. That's card number 18, which equals number 9, just like the Hermit. I told you, you've been hermiting, you've been quiet, you've been keeping to yourself, you've been trying to transition out. Flexible. Card number 19 equals 10, 10 being the end of a cycle. I feel like you're at the point of, you know, really you've been going through a situation where you refuse to be flexible because you wanted things your way. You wanted things to work out a specific way. And the more you fought it, the more it was resistant to what you were trying to manifest here. So the card of serendipity really is being at the right place at the right time, realizing that things are working out for you, realizing that you are turning a new leaf, turning the chapter to a much more positive chapter in your life, feeling like everything is finally aligning to you, meeting people that are like part of your soul family, meeting the right people, friendships, also being in alignment with certain opportunities that become abundant and fruitful for you that really help to not just heal you, but get ahead. So if you have felt like there's a codependency financially here, you know, whether it's you to them, them to you, or just both of you to each other. Maybe there's an emotional codependency on one side and a financial codependency on the other. I do feel like if that person needs to get their financial shit in order to leave you alone, I feel like that's what will happen to them. Even if you're just like, well, why should they get all the money? But you know what? If you drop that heavy burden, that weight, let them go with the money. That will free up a lot of your money, because in turn you will also be gifted the freedom of money, the freedom of abundance, freedom, period. The card of flexible. Again, if you're really trying to manifest things a specific way, you're being very rigid. It's like point A to point B, that's it. I don't want to see no in between. Like, it's got to be this way or no way. Well, guess what? The universe doesn't work by your rules. Your spirit guides, guardian angels, this, you know, the universe, they maybe want to show you other things. They maybe want to communicate other things. There may have to be other experiences for you. Message in a bottle is communication from source. You know, this is, you know, receiving divine guidance. But also you may be receiving a very important phone call. For some of you, it could be an important phone call that maybe makes you feel more empowered, and empowered enough to be able to leave it all behind, everything that has felt very heavy for you. And if it's something that's been in the back of your mind and you're finally receiving the courage, and now you're receiving the support, I feel like this is someone who calls you up just to check on you, and it's like, hey, been thinking about you. I hope things have gotten better for you. Give me a call. I've been thinking about something in particular. And I feel like they propose almost something like, listen, if you feel like no one's there for you, you feel like there's no way out, I'm here. Just do it. You got to be committed. Just do it. Leave, move, get into the job. I'll help you. I'll support you. I feel like this is definitely a conversation of support, and it is not accidental. This feels like spirit guides, guardian angels are lining that up for you. And because it wasn't intentionally part of your manifestation, or, you know, part of your journey or your path is how you're seeing it, it's almost like you're afraid to say yes. It's almost like you're afraid to accept, you know. You're very, very, it feels like you're very stuck, or, you know, focused, like hyper focused on things turning out a specific way, even after the universe has shown you that maybe there's a need for flexibility to allow other people, places, things, situations, experiences to align with you, because sometimes they bring the clarity that you really need moving forward. So let's see what this eclipse energy has in store for you this month. Oh, look at that. And it is most definitely in your energy. What did I tell you? It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. This is Aries season. This is you. This is you in your power. The new moon in Aries literally happens in Aries. That is what's called the dark moon, right? What do we do when we hermit? We keep to ourselves. It feels as though there's been this opportunity, this time in your life where you have felt like you are in suspense. You've been immovable. You've been trying to figure out what your next step forward, how to take action, how to break free, how to get out of a difficult situation or relationship, right? How to be able to work your 9 to 5 and probably even longer, like a 10-12 hour shift, while looking for another job, while taking care of the household, while taking care of your partner, your children, your family, you name it. Or some of you that have other things on the side too, like trying to pursue a higher education or trying to get your business off the ground. It's like so many things here. But I feel like there's this energy. If you have not done the hermiting just yet, I feel like some of you are a little quiet. I feel like you're about to. I feel like you're about to explore a time of, I'm hearing reclusivity. Is that a right word? I feel like you're ready to be a recluse for the time being, maybe even up until your solar return, until we hit Aries season. The dark moon, right? This is, being able to be in the dark before bringing out the light. It's time to take action. That is your sign, new moon in Aries, and I absolutely love it. If the Queen of Wands didn't tell you everything you needed to know about feeling comfortable and safe and secure in your energy, feeling like you're finally free and allowed to be empowered and to live your life in your energy unapologetically, and not having to worry about other people standing in your way. That card says it all. Holy cow, I cannot make this up. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. This is literally an entire moon cycle, right? The full moon to the new moon. Obviously, it doesn't happen both in the same sign, right? A full moon in your season is going to be a different sign. But the new moon in your season means this will be around your solar return, whenever your birthday lands around the new moon, when it is Aries season. So a fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. Wow. I mean, I literally just said, if this did not prove to you that you are safe and encouraged to be in your power, the new moon and the full moon say it best. A fiery climax approaches. Remember what I said. If you've been feeling like you've been in suspense and you're feeling like you just don't know what's next for you, if you feel like you're not quite sure you're ready to leave a situation, or whether or not you've outgrown a situation, maybe it's like you're still hanging on to a job that you've been at forever. Maybe it's a relationship, a friendship, or a situation, perhaps like a way of life, a way of living, a lifestyle, or just particular habits that you've outgrown, right? Like it just doesn't resonate with you because you've come a long way. I do feel like you reach that huge epiphany, that serendipity card. The fiery climax approaches, like that's your huge aha moment moving forward. Look at that. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Look at that beautiful, beautiful energy here. Listen, Aries, if you've been afraid to make big moves, make waves, I even feel some of you are just completely and totally reinventing yourselves. Look at these blues down here at the bottom. Look at that blue energy. Very, very strong when it comes to connecting on an emotional level, connecting on a psychic level, intuitive level with the divine. Doing full moon, new moon work is also very good, especially with the eclipses here. Look at this fire you see here right next to the Aries full moon and new moon, and the fire sign here. I love this. I hope this resonated with you, my Aries friends. Absolutely love this reading. I cannot wait to see what is next in store for you. Your November readings are coming up next. I'm probably going to go live because once I'm done with all these readings, you guys are my last few this month. I really want to start going back to live. Also catch me on Instagram at Virgo Angel Tarot. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, recorded or Zoom, I also do Reiki. I'm a Reiki master. The link is in the description box down below. Take care, you guys. Sending you so much love and lots of luck. Goodbye. Bye.